Woo!
Hey, welcome to National Prayer Breakfast.
Howdy, howdy.
My name's Aaron Scarbrough, and I'm joined here today by my lovely girlfriend. You thought I was talking about you.
I thought you were talking about me.
Lovely
Go
girlfriend Olivia, and our dear friend Eric Fain. Say hi, Eric.
Hey guys, cheers. What do you got in there?
Water.
It's coffee in ice, on ice. It's a good time.
9:30? That's not...
Yeah, that's kind of how we do. I'm an unemployed man.
Hey!
Before we get into anything, it is tradition that we say a prayer, and we tell the good Lord what we're thankful for.
Oh, damn.
And I kind of lead that, usually.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, Eric, you're a man of God. Would you like to pray?
I have prayed a time or two.
You could offer up a prayer to the Savior, if you would like.
This is the only one I know.
This is a guest prayer. This is National Prayer Breakfast history. No one's ever gotten this opportunity.
It's the only one I know.
All right.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I die before I wake, I pray to God my soul to take. God bless Mommy, Daddy, Aaron, Lizzie, Boo, Coco, Buck, and Mimi. Good night. So that was what. That was
Amen.
Yeah, thank you.
So you took it a much more heartfelt, like sincere, childish.
That's the last time I prayed.
Direction. Yeah. No, it was lovely to see. Usually when I pray on here, I offer up thanks to Karl Marx and stuff like that, and the devil. And shit like that, and then I thank God for things that I don't understand, and I kind of point out, like, I'll be like, so I don't really know what you're doing with all this stuff, but you have a plan or whatever. Yeah, because he does. He cares about
really.
He cares about us. Look around, look at all the good he's been doing in the world.
He got the FBI to go in.
He got the FBI to go in, yeah.
He got him into Mar-a-Lago.
Yes.
He got his Cheez-It snapped.
He almost... Yes, God sent the feds. I'm not... What character are we doing right now? We are Christian liberals, like never-Trumpers or something.
We're Rhino.
We're Joe Scarborough fans.
Okay.
We are... we're the resistance
Lord.
with Keith Oberman.
Thank the Lord they got him.
Right.
Really still terrified of the nuclear war.
Yeah.
Reagan era, but liberal.
Yes. But liberal. I think today we should talk about a few different things. I want to just give context to this. Eric, my friend Eric here, is he has just kind of wandered into our lives.
Yeah.
And
friends.
He's a grease man, He's able, like, he's the most helpful man in America. I don't know.
We'll say in the Midwest.
We're still just now finding out what skills he has to offer us, but since meeting Eric, he's
our lives have dramatically
dramatically changed. We need a before and after picture.
Some good happiness in there. That's what I like to do, man. I mean, I'd seen you perform for a while.
Yeah.
Going and seeing DJ.
Yeah.
Hey,
did you come to that one show at Harley's Hideaway? That show sucked.
Dude,
that was so bad.
And
I was just like
that.
I fucking hated that. Sorry if
you're good.
DJ, if you're listening, I love you, buddy, but I had trouble with that fucking audience that showed up to that show, and I don't hold you accountable for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I was traumatized by that. I left without asking about pay.
Oh, that was nice. Like,
I'm not a very Aaron thing.
I know. I need my pay.
Dude.
So, normally, I'll bomb and stick around and collect my fucking money. But this was so uncomfortable. But I'm notorious for doing that. I fucking bounce, like,
Wait, why was
impulsive. Yeah, if
why
I
was
don't
it
like a
uncomfortable?
situation.
Don't ass on the ground.
Like I would ever
blast for that.
Like I would ever do that.
Have you ever thrown a blunt into each other, like just in the room, like so lazy, you're like, I'm gonna just throw it and it just lands on your chest?
No.
You know?
If I wanted to light her on fire, I would just do it.
That's a much more like Xanax-y mood.
I like that.
Thank you.
I have no intention of lighting you on fire.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm very nuts.
That is a
Right.
fear of mine, like how I'm gonna die.
Fire?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
But what kind
that
of
would be
fire?
so
Like
horrible.
grease fire or like house fire?
I don't know.
I mean, it would be horrible
A house
until
fire is
like your
terrifying.
nerves got destroyed or
trapped
whatever,
in-
probably.
Trapped
Right.
in a bar or something like that.
Yeah, and like drowning.
I think I'm gonna die in a bathtub, like fall in the shower, kind of.
Yeah.
That's my.
I don't know how
Something
that doesn't
stupid.
happen every day. Like,
I
I mean,
bet
it
it does.
probably does happen every day. But
Siri, how many people die?
yeah,
She's not on right now.
we're we don't
It's a
we
bad
try to
time.
be careful with facts on this show.
Yeah.
You know.
Keep 'em straight.
Yeah, we don't say anything without confirming it on Wikipedia.
Yeah, that's a good
Rule of thumb.
that's where I did a lot of my research before coming to this podcast.
Yeah. Have you ever looked someone up where it's like obvious that they created their own Wikipedia
I
page?
have a really good friend that I don't want to mention. That I found that
It's
recently.
so funny.
And it was like, there are facts in here that are too personal.
Yeah.
That are like, you did what, when?
Yeah.
Like, why? That's not an accolade. That's just like a, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it's like, why the fuck would have you ever seen a Wikipedia page? It doesn't have their kids' ages on there. Like, I'm referring to a comedian that, like, I've done a lot of shows with, and
Yeah.
I get along with him famously in person. But he, like, I look him up on the internet, and he's just a dipshit. Like,
So, is he above the age of 40?
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It seems right, you know.
Anyway, you know, I'm not talking about anyone in
No.
particular, but you know,
It happens.
but yeah, like his Wikipedia page, like I looked it up one time, and it was like I was reading it, and it was just like, wow, that's really specific of a thing.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, I'm shocked that you have a Wikipedia page. Second of all, this is fishy.
Yeah.
Why does it have your children's ages?
Yeah, that's weird. Does he update
Why does
it every
anyone
year?
give a fuck about that? What?
Does he update it every year? Have
Ooh.
you checked it?
Oh, I spend some time on
Oh,
there. I'm a big fan. I don't want to, you know.
That's like following someone from afar that you went to high school with.
Do I know them?
I've talked to you about them. Yeah.
Have I met them?
Maybe. Yes. Stop. We're gonna stop this.
No, we don't need to dive into life.
It's just fucking like
It's funny.
they're just so in comedy, and I'm sure you've run into. Okay, so stop. I know. All right.
I'm not trying to. I don't want. You don't
Okay,
have to
this is
find
a good
anybody's
topic
balls.
for us to
Yeah.
get into. I'm sure that you know this about like just like doing business in the music industry.
Yeah.
In the Midwest, you're gonna run into some real characters. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, comedy is I feel like maybe even more so.
Yeah.
You're going to run into some characters
Personalities.
on the road.
Yeah.
And at home and abroad. Like everywhere you go, comedians are mentally ill, broken, delusional, substance abusing,
Damn.
criminals.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're all. I mean, we're all over
Yeah.
the place. Like,
I'm all of those except not a stand-up comedian.
right. Well, and good on you. You know, fuck the system. You know, fuck the system. Get, you know, if you're not happy with your job, like get out of there and you know, become a painter and comedian.
Yeah, dude.
I
What would you say
recommend
is the
that.
craziest person you've met on the road?
So
it doesn't have to be a comedian.
There are that is such a vast question.
God,
you know?
I know.
It's almost like, I mean, so one of the first things I have a lot of fucking stories about interesting characters that I've worked with. One guy I opened for at the Improv, and they were like, "Hey, can you open for him?" I didn't know anything about him. I looked him up. I was like, "Really, me?" Because this was like a big, tough, like black guy, and like his comedy is very like macho, like, you know, like I'm shit, my dick is huge, like this type of thing, like very toxic, like very misogynistic, homophobic, like all this shit. And I don't, for what it's worth, I also don't think he's very funny on top of that. I don't give a fuck. Like, I like hearing jokes that make me laugh. So, you know, you can get away with whatever if you're funny. But he was just saying shit that was so gross to me. Like, it was just like, dude, you are a hack. Like, anyway, so I show up. I'm led to believe it's a 2-man show. So I'm planning on doing a half hour. So I get there. And he's like, "Can you do 8 minutes?" And I'm like, "Sure, okay." You know, assuming like, okay, so he'll do, what, like, an hour 10 tops, you know? Yeah. And he wound up doing 2 hours.
Holy shit.
Of comedy, which is like, if you are a comedian that has fans that like you that much, like,
you do it,
you know, you like, and that's how you want to do your shows, go for it. But this guy wasn't that. Yeah. You know, like, he was such an ass. He fucking, when he was on stage for the 2 hours, he got into it with a heckler, and he did not have the skills to, like, solve it with his words. Yeah. So he, you know, after he figured out he was gonna not be able to deal with her, he was like, "Security," and there wasn't any fucking security in the room. And then I'm sitting in the back of the room, and he goes, "Hey, where's that little?" He was like, "Where's that little opener or whatever?"
No. And, you get her out.
Yeah, I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what? No, I'm not doing that."
No.
And he was like, "Well, go find someone." Like, we're discussing this. Like, while there's a show going on. He's like, "Well, go find someone." And I'm just like, okay. Like, you know, not my fucking job. And you created this problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, he just treated me like dog shit, and it was just like, and then he does 2 hours of clunky bullshit bragging comedy where there's huge lulls without any sincere laughs. Yeah. Because he's bragging about knowing Eazy-E or whatever. And it's just like, oh my fucking God. And he's also this larger than life, like, character who claims that he's, like, friends with all these celebrities, like, oh, I got Sandra Bullock, fucking, and it's just like, dude, you are such a fucking moron. Anyway, he also spends a huge part of his set, like, shitting on poor people.
Really?
Just, not in a funny way. Just shitting on them, like calling them dirty, like, and like telling, like a lot of his message was like, ladies, don't fuck a man unless he's like
loaded.
He's loaded or whatever. Yeah, and I don't know. I just like, I'm not a prude. I'll play ball with anything. I laughed at Andrew Dice Clay the other day, but this dude, like, there's so many fucking assholes that are just delusional pricks that think that they can treat people however the fuck they want. Yeah. And it's just, whatever.
Yeah, it happens. There's a lot of them out there.
I don't mean to complain.
I have to say, I have a very embarrassing Tony Hinchcliffe story. My buddy took me to see him years ago, and this was before I toured or did anything. Yeah. And after a set, I walked up, And I was like, yo, dude, you want to like hang out? Like, hit me up. I got, weed. Stuff to do, whatever. We can kick it. He's like, yeah, I'm not going to give you my phone number. Here's my email. And he's like, thinchcliffe@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Like, this is a fake fucking email. And my buddy Derek clowned me for the rest, still to this day.
Oh, that's funny.
Remember when you, punished him for it?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, but fuck you. No. It happens, dude. Now I've seen the other side of that, where it's like, I'm around people that, and been a person that's like, hey, you're with these people. Look it up. Like, what's up?
Yeah, dude.
Let's kick it.
So many. Dude, one time I got booked on a show that this was a paid gig at a brewery in Independence. And, these little venues, they'll start producing is a strong word. They'll start saying, they'll have an owner that'll be like, hey, you know what we should do? I bet we could get some of those comedy boys in here.
Get some ass. They
I bet
drink.
I bet the people would love it. They love that Dave Chappelle.
Bring him in.
But that's literally what happens all over fucking town. And then they just don't know how to run it. They don't care. They don't know how to promote it. So they just produce a comedy show that just happens to be happening in a echoey, loud brewery. That's where it's just bullshit. And the people, the types of people that show up, the disconnect between me, the things that I find funny, and people that are hanging out at a fucking subpar brewery in a suburb on I-70.
There's not a
it's
strong
not
argument.
gonna be. I don't know how to do that.
It's the
I was
coffee shop
bombing
open
my
mic
dick.
night for comedians.
Yeah.
It's the, hey, you sit there with an acoustic guitar and you played it.
Right.
4 people eating sandwiches that know the song really means a lot to you.
Right.
But they don't care.
No one cares. And no one did care. And I was bombing up there, and I was just in a moment of weakness or whatever. I shouldn't have said this, but I was just I was kidding. I was like, would anyone like to finish my time?
Oh, shit.
And no one laughed, but a man did get up and start walking towards the stage, and I'm just like,
oh no,
what are you doing?
Damn.
But he walked up there like a zombie, like he was waiting for me to say that.
Now's my moment.
Yes, and he commandeered the microphone, and I was just like, okay, and I just sat down. I was such a cuck in hindsight. I just sat down and I was just like, okay, what do you? So I failed at comedy so bad that I failed to even maintain control of the microphone.
I think of you doing something like that now, it would be fucking hilarious.
Why? I wouldn't do that now. First of all,
but you would have to sit down right on the stage.
Yeah,
right.
That would be fucking funny.
Right.
If I saw that.
No, go on.
Well,
yeah.
Now, here's the difference between me then and me now. Me then, still cared too much.
Mm.
Whereas now, if I was in that situation, I would just keep saying retard until people paid attention. Because I care no longer.
Yeah.
But, anyway. Oh, this iced coffee's good.
Yeah, dude. I'm not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but we got it, dude.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper.
Hey, will you grab me a Diet
Let's face
Coke?
it, Dr. Pepper is the most white trash.
It is. Mountain Dew, man.
I mean, those are kind of tied. Those are two.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's the morning drink. Dr. Pepper's the good.
No,
night
Dr.
soda.
Pepper is good.
There's so many. I don't know what the 24 flavors are, but they're all fucking delicious.
And it's probably terrifying.
A lot of chemicals.
Yeah.
A lot of chemicals.
I mean, I'm about to drink a Diet Coke.
Shit, dude. That's
So.
This will give you you'll need stomach cancer. That will give you brain cancer. It'll just slowly do what's it called? Get Alzheimer's from that.
Really?
Shit. Yeah. There's aspartame or what? I'm not scientific.
Nice.
So that shouldn't be.
I think I've heard that.
Advocating or de-advocate.
You know, my memory has kind of gotten a little shoddy.
Every time I drink a Diet Coke, I forget the day.
Can you sue him?
Who?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Let's do it.
Only the Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Ranch.
Yeah. I still fucks with Coke.
But
I still fucks with the classic flavors and Coke Zero.
Fuck Diet Coke.
There's that episode of King of the Hill where Dale sues Manitoba, the tobacco company, for making his wife ugly.
Oh my god.
Then from the secondhand smoke, he's like,
It's giving her
wrinkles.
I remember that episode.
He's like, I can't bear to look at her.
I remember the season finale fucking with me really hard. In the end.
Wait, the series?
The whole series finale.
See, I've never watched like the last season of
Can I
that.
spoil this?
Go for it.
So the last scene is I can't remember exactly, but it's Boomhauer running back to his house to grab something. He's hanging out. They're hanging out on the back drinking or whatever, and he might have gone inside to get some more beers or something. But
yeah,
his wallet falls open and he has a CIA badge. And
no,
so, yeah, he's in like.
Are you serious?
He's following Dale.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. So Boomhauer's been a CIA operative the whole.
Holy shit!
What?
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
Never...
That would have been a great detail.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
Yeah,
now
I don't
gotta
know.
go watch it tonight.
I stopped watching because I thought that like Mike Judge stopped writing it, didn't he? After a while, I think that some of the later seasons, like he's still a voice, but he wasn't directing or writing or whatever.
It's a comfort show.
It's
a good background.
Dude, the first probably 10 seasons are just like untouchable. So good.
What was that show?
What
was that show that they had to? Oh, it was Squidbillies.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Squidbillies?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know about the dude?
No. What happened?
So many people don't know this.
Oh my god.
So the guy who
plays Rusty.
Okay. Yeah.
That voice actor is this country musician as well.
Oh shit,
and
what's his name?
He went on an angry tirade online about Dolly Parton when she supported Black Lives Matter. And he said some super fucking Confederate sounding bullshit. He was like, you're a traitor to your heritage or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Adult Swim fired him from the show because it was still, Squidbillies was still going at the time, and they replaced him with Tracy Morgan.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which is, it's a different
who's Tracy
sound,
Morgan?
of course. 30 Rock.
Yeah, 30 Rock. Tracy Jordan.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. He's also a great stand-up in my opinion.
But they put that voice
on.
I was like, oh, why? It's the same fucking character.
That's I love that. I didn't watch it very much. It was most of my Adult Swim shows were like Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
I grew up on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yep.
Do you ever heard of the rapper MC Chris?
Wait.
He played MC P Pants on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh, fuck. MC Chris? Was he a part of any,
No, nerdcore, hip hop.
Okay, no.
Really high pitched voice.
I wouldn't know that.
I did a tour that was supposed to be 9 weeks long with him that ended in about 2 shows.
Oh, fuck.
Just weird.
Did no one show up?
No,
or
people showed up.
You
Him
quit?
and yeah, it was the first tour. I quit. So.
Wait, but.
So yeah, I flew out to be a merch guy.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, we got a van, assuming it was a big Econoline.
Yeah.
It was a minivan, packed at $50K deep worth of merchandise. So it was just me and him in the front seat.
Oh,
and then he kind of expected me to be the tour manager and his personal assistant and stuff.
God.
And I just after 2 shows, my buddy was we were playing in LA, and my buddy was there staying with Blink 182.
Yeah.
He was on the tour with them. And they were at the Forum, and he was like, yo, stay at my hotel. You don't have to pay for a hotel tonight.
Fuck.
And Chris was like, no, I don't you should stay at this other hotel. Even though he was going home that night. It was really weird.
What?
And so I was like, I'm a grown man, dude. I'm going to stay at this spot,
Yeah.
the next morning he pulls up to the hotel to pick me up, and he's like, "Hey, dude, kind of like I don't think we're really vibing." And I was like, "Yeah, I really don't think so either."
Oh,
like,
God.
He's like, "We're probably better just like here's the cash I have for you so far. I'm gonna stay here." And then he drove off.
God
did
damn.
his tour, and then I stayed in LA for like 3 days. Saw Blink-182 that night. Got tattooed. Just hung out, had like a fucking blast, and then flew home.
That's
oh my god.
That's crazy.
Prada ended up like a week after that, went out on a Prada tour. Because that was like one of my first tours that was
okay.
like, I'm going to try something outside of Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
And it sucked.
Yeah.
So, went right back to the dudes for a bit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, MC Chris he's doing his final tour now.
Okay.
He just played Record Bar. I think he's done trying. I don't know if this is a thing, but yeah, mutually it was like, all right, dude. Later.
Yeah.
There's someone I like kind of looked up to when I was a teenager, and then worked with them. Was like, nah, that's not it.
Yikes.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, but
it was like, oh, cool. We'd done a Warped Tour together, and so that's how he hit me up. He's like, oh, you seem cool. Like, come out with me.
Right.
Yeah, and he was not cool.
There's
me.
Yeah. There are people that, and I tried not to like name names or anything, like, and drag people's names or reputations through the mud or whatever.
Oh yeah, I got nothing.
Although I will like if I'm talking to another comic and they ask me about a comic, I'll be like, oh yeah, fucking scumbag, like, you know. But I don't like the like getting on the internet and being like,
No, I had nothing to.
I'm just it
feels good,
you know.
Not drop
these
people like that.
There are people in these industries that are just like fucking so dumb.
Dude,
like,
they're good. There's a lot of good fucking. I've toured with a lot of good people too, though.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
Poppy,
Some of the best
I was
people.
out with her for a while, and she's one of the best artists I've rolled with. I got to do a weekend with Jack Black. And
Yeah.
D.
Fuck yeah.
And they were. Him and Kyle Gass were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Cornered me in catering and were just like, hey, thanks for filling in.
Yeah. I tell you who's been good to me. Damon Wayans Jr.
Yeah.
was really cool to me.
Did you have him at Improv, or was that? Damn, that sounds.
That was our first date.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
He liked me a lot, and he was very complimentary of my bits, and he helped me with a few of them too. Like gave suggestions. Tim Dillon was really cool.
I still need to watch some of his stuff. I haven't
Tim
seen
Dillon.
it yet.
He has a new Netflix special. I haven't
cool.
watched it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be some of the same material that I did with or saw him do.
I like Sam Talent.
Sam Talent is a bad motherfucker.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever met him.
Is he local or national, dude?
Dude, he's I mean, he's from Denver, but he's known all over the place. He's been on Comedy Central and
nice.
And he wrote a book that everyone who has read just raves about.
Really?
I love it, dude. It's
How
called
old is
Running
he?
the Light. It's like reading No Country for Old Men, but for stand up. Like it's funny, it's dark.
Is it fiction?
It's yes.
Okay.
And
cool.
it's just it's this character that he made up. That's just this old road dog comedian.
Okay.
And it's like depressing, but so dark, so funny.
That's sick.
And he himself, Sam Talent, he built his career completely on basically like doing small shows, like small venues all over the country all the time. Like he would just go fucking anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And he crushes so hard though that people who see him are like, this is my new favorite comedian.
Really?
Like,
okay.
yeah. So that's how his career, like, when I see Sam Talent, I'm like, this is what happens. His success is like what happens when you are a fucking comic and you're brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, he's the quickest mind, you know? Like,
what's his book called?
Running the Light.
Running the Light, okay.
Yeah, and they did an audio. Yes. I want the audiobook because they did an audiobook that's read by like Tim Dillon read a chapter of it. It's read by a bunch of different comics. I think maybe even Norm. I don't know. Maybe they got Norm to do it because there's a chapter where Norm is a character. Norm
really?
McDonald, yeah,
Whoa.
and Sam did such a good job of like writing it in Norm Macdonald's voice. Like it just when you read it, you're like Norm Macdonald's in this fucking book.
That's
It's so good.
Have you watched this like goodbye thing yet?
I did. Dude, I'll say something about that. You haven't watched it yet? Here's what I'll say. It's not polished like stand-up. Like it's not on the level in a stand-up sense like that Hitler's Dog was, or his other album, Me Doing Stand-Up. But it's incredibly like powerful, I think, in a way, like in a really sentimental way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like because they are funny concepts that he's like performing into the screen, basically, like in his house.
Yeah.
But there's no audience there, so it's just different. It changes the tone of his jokes. But after it sunk in when I was watching it, it took me like 10 minutes to be like, oh wait, this is fucking good.
Yeah.
You know? And then after it, there's a discussion with like, I think David Letterman and Dave Chappelle, maybe. A bunch of comics just talking about Norm, basically.
Yeah, I heard about
Adam Sandler.
Oh, that's great.
Too. Yeah, it was. I thought it was pretty fucking good entertainment, man. My brother and I text back and forth just pictures of like just bullshit from our hometown, basically.
Yeah.
Like we're friends. Like so, people from our town, they're real patriotic, real fucking, you know, like just right-wing Christian, white, like it's just like a farming community, basically. And so much, in fact, that like there's just phenomena that you don't find in the city.
Yeah.
Like for example, people from our hometown will post on their Facebooks like propaganda that treats like farmers like they're the troops or something, where it's like farmers lay down their fucking lives for you, let's give it up for the farmers today. Like it's like farmer appreciation, and it's just like, well, okay, like I'm all for, you know, like sure, but what did you do to get that far?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, 90% of the time, if you have a farm, you got it because your daddy had it.
Yeah.
And his daddy had it.
Yeah.
And it goes back. And then if you don't want to go too far back, because if you keep saying who had it before, you might run into some indigenous people.
Yeah. Easily.
Yeah. I mean...
yeah, Leavenworth's like that in a military sense.
Really? Yeah, like everyone's just so like you don't fucking joke about.
Fucking you stop on post when the national anthem plays. Just
Isn't it goofy?
Yeah,
it's just like fucking why? Why? Pledge allegiance to the flag.
I got my groceries right here. And the anthem's playing. They do it like twice. It's like...
And people get so fucking pissed about like Colin Kaepernick and shit.
Yeah.
They're like, I cannot live in a world where
we do not
where that guy, that black guy, puts down his knee.
Jesus didn't
He
die
doesn't
for this.
respect the thin blue line. I love the thin blue line.
I just worked a Sam Hunt show at the...
Sam Hunt?
Sam Hunt as a country artist.
Oh, fuck.
Down in
a lot of those guys
Sedalia.
are like big old, like, let's go Brandon.
Dude. Oh,
like, which,
I
mean,
saw
we all
15.
are let's go Brandon.
But
To a certain extent.
I'm naming my first 3 children Brandon, just for that alone.
Let's go Brandon's, the TV series. You could get a reality series.
Brandon Jr., Brandon the second.
Yeah.
B2.
We got it during Biden's first term.
God,
yeah.
knocking.
This is, yeah. It's Biden's second term now.
The season ends with 2 twin girls just being Kamala and Kamala.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is my boy, Donald Rumsfeld Scarbrough. This is my other boy, Colin Powell Scarbrough. This is my daughter, Madeline Albright Scarbrough. And my other daughter, Condoleezza Rice Scarbrough. Can we name our offspring Condoleezza, please?
Absolutely.
Condoleezza Scarbrough.
Cool name.
Condoleezza Scarbrough.
Yeah.
I love
haven't
it.
heard another. I
No.
don't know another Condoleezza.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Condoleezza. Yeah. Or we could name it our kids like MK Ultra Scarborough.
That's a really good. That's honestly cool.
Bay of Pigs Scarborough.
Hey, Bay.
We just started naming our children historical debacles. Tragedies. 9/11 Scarborough. 9/11, get the fuck over here.
Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah, Cuban Missile Crisis Scarborough. Guantanamo Scarborough.
Oklahoma City Scarborough.
Oklahoma City Timothy McVeigh Scarborough.
Honestly, he was in Leavenworth.
Yeah.
They had him executed there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where that was.
You should name your baby, wait, your last name's Fain, right?
Yeah.
You should name him, like, Harvey Weinstein.
Fain.
Oh
my God. We'll get
Harvey Feinstein.
Harvey Feinstein. I've been asked if I'm Jewish actually quite a bit.
Really?
When I used to work at a bar in Westport, a girl came up to me and was like, "You look like you're from Israel." I was like, "That's nice to meet you too.
Sure.
What's up?
Yeah.
Is everything cool?
Yeah.
Good?" She's like, "I'm not." She's like, "Oh, okay. Just wanted to ask."
Yeah, you're like, actually, I'm a colonel in the IDF.
Just off wearing this Union Westport
I'm a
shirt.
sniper who picks off kids who throw rocks.
It was a hard sell.
Yeah.
It's like,
I toss grenades into the West Bank.
I just do a little tossing.
Mm-hmm.
You worked at the Union?
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Let's
the
hear
Union?
some stories.
Oh, is that
The nightclub.
underground
Thing. Not nightclub.
Was it
but
jazz?
It
No.
was hip hop, like
No,
Wait.
The
Union.
dance. Like
Was it
grinding.
yeah.
10th and
Like
Broadway?
DJ.
No.
Westport.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Never mind.
What was it before?
I
It was another dance.
It was something before the Union, but then it became what's it called? It became a wine slushy spot. Now.
Why?
Yeah, it's
It's
really
oh my God,
it's a
slushies.
much classier place.
Fuck.
So I remember, I think it was either New Year's or Halloween, but someone broke a shit pipe that was right between, like, on the dance floor, and it was raining, just shit water, and people were dancing in it. It was yeah, that we had to, like, get people out of there. We're like, you can't stay in here. You can't chill in here and dance. So,
No.
it was a weird place to be. I'm not a big guy, and I was a bouncer door guy there.
Yeah. Oh my God.
This is a de-escalator of situations.
A de-escalator.
Yeah, Union was nasty, but there's some fun, like 3 a.m. CeeLo dice games and
No.
Nice.
drugs.
Yeah.
I fucking I do not miss my Westport days.
Yeah, no, me either.
No.
Fucking Buzzard Beach.
Getting home at 6 a.m.
Rumplemints. Dave's Stagecoach Inn.
Oh.
That's a rough place to be.
I mean, like, these are places
Oh my
that
gosh.
are fun, but they're only fun if you're fucked up.
Yeah.
You gotta be fucked up.
Yeah.
I can go to Lucky Boys still and not be like super fucked up.
Yeah.
I could probably go to Lucky Boys if I'm stoned and have a good time.
I don't do cocaine anymore, so I like going to Lucky Boys the first time on at 1 a.m. It was like, oh, everyone's fucked up here. Everyone's talking way too fast. There's too many high fives. Sweaty, just fucking. Like, dude, okay, I don't miss that. But it's fun to go down there still.
Right. One time I went into the Rhino, so now I have a lot more confidence in social situations, and I've kind of just learned to be myself, but I haven't always been this way. And when I quit drinking, shortly afterwards, I was always looking for things to do, because I still wanted to interact with people. I was like single, and lonely, and I was sober, and I wasn't smoking weed.
Yeah, straight.
Yeah, just sober. Ugh, gross. Yes. Anyway, so I went into the Rhino one time, and normally there's people that I know, but there wasn't anyone that I knew in there. But there were like a bunch of girls and stuff. But I went into the Rhino thinking I was going to get something to eat. And the kitchen was closed. And I was like, well, I don't want to seem like a doofus. Yeah. Like, I had that thought. I was like, well, I'm going to seem like a fucking moron if I just, come in and then walk right back out. So I sat at the bar, and the bartender was like, hey, what can I get for you? And I was like, do you have any non-alcoholic beers? And they were like, no. And I was like, any soda, And they were like, let me check. And they handed me, a can of, some bullshit, some fucking Sierra Mist or something, Yeah. And, so then I was just like, okay, cool, I went into the Rhino to get food. I did not obtain food, but rest assured, don't worry. I solved this situation by buying a Sierra Mist in a can, which they crack open. So now I can either hang out in there with a Sierra Mist like a fucking pedophile, or I can walk out of the bar with a Sierra Mist.
Also,
open container. Yeah. So these are the situations I used to get myself into.
Sure,
all the
you can't
time.
leave with that. Oh, it's just a Sierra Mist.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Dude, it's fine. Yeah. So
just walking.
Yeah. So I mean, ultimately, all I did was just chug a Sierra Mist and I was just but I was like, where are all the people I know?
Just imagine you fast.
Yeah. But part of me was just like, Aaron, you need to, don't just you need to put yourself out there. You need to go be cool. And I was like, okay, I'll go drink a Sierra Mist. I'll be a mystery. I'll be a mysterious guy.
There you go.
Who just a guy who walks into a bar, clearly, if you were watching me, which no one was, but if you were watching me, you'd see I visually saw that the restaurant was closed, and was like, and then proceeded to order a Sierra Mist.
Oh. Is there security cameras in there?
Right. Oh,
just
man.
Rewatch
oh, my God.
Right.
It would have been hilarious.
We can recreate it and make a security camera.
That would be interesting to just, kind of show or narrate what goes on in my head when I do stupid shit like that. I also, I'm very dysfunctional as a human being in general, on normal terms.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do laundry or dishes, really. I have trouble with it. I can't pay attention long enough to do dishes well.
Those are I do those. That's some of my shit. shit.
Yeah. Well, I do too, and you have taught me methods that I would never have found.
Sometimes you don't gotta put it on just high.
For the cleaning of dishes and just general, I tremble. I tremble. I hide under the covers and I tremble for when she gets home. Like, just if anything's out of order, I know that I will bring upon the wrath.
Shit. Blink twice if you're okay.
No, I'm fine.
No, he did good. He picked up today.
We have a safe word, you know. We have a safe word when it comes to domestic violence.
All right, go.
Yes.
Am I a referee tonight?
Like in my mind, if your girlfriend isn't punching you every once in a while, if she's not like, if she doesn't
does
have
she
like,
really love you?
if she doesn't sink her fingernails into your eyes every once in a while, just because she perceived that you insulted her in a way that you didn't mean to, at all, you know, or if she stabs you, you know, if you are in a situation where your girlfriend stabs you because you, like, she said that the dishes still smelled like peanut butter. You know.
You're asking.
I've never done any of this.
I know.
Just to clarify.
I went overboard.
I'm happy to hear this.
Did you know someone that stabbed you?
Who?
Did you date a girl who stabbed you?
Mm-mm. Oh. I've never been stabbed. I was just kind of fabricating.
That one.
You could have kept going. Like, if you've ever been shot in a lower extremity.
Well, yeah, I was trying to normalize a little bit of, because, let's face it, you know, ladies have had a hard time since the dawn of man, basically.
Yeah.
So.
No, but here's my complaint. I wish we wouldn't have.
You could get away with hurting me a lot more than you do, honestly. Honestly. Yeah. Well, if you wanted to, you could.
There's trade-offs. I mean,
I don't see any moral problem with you bringing knives into this.
What's your safe word again?
Yeah.
Well, the safe word it's a very, very offensive term, and we call it's that word because it's like the same thing. Have you ever seen someone put a cigarette in a glass tube for like an emergency?
Yeah.
You know, absolutely. So you won't just smoke it, but if you really need it, you'll do it. Right. That's how we feel about our safe word.
God.
So it's a horrible phrase that should not be ever said.
That's totally fine.
But if you gotta use it, like you gotta use it. But you don't. Yeah, it's a word that you don't.
It's serious.
You don't want to just all willy nilly be saying this word.
There's no accident.
Even I say most things.
Yeah. That's fair.
So yeah, you'll never know what the safe word is.
I'm fine with that.
No one ever will. We haven't had to use it. Thank God.
That's a good line then.
Thank God we haven't had to use the
Never
safe
made
word.
it to the safe word.
Mm-hmm. I'm too scared of the safe word.
It's terrifying. That's a scary thing.
Wait, what's your safe word?
Oh, we don't have one.
Yeah.
We've been married for 7 years.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want to
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Try some shit out.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were normal with ours.
Yeah.
Olivia and I, we'll get married someday, but we won't do it through
Kansas.
we won't do it through the state.
Dude.
We're gonna do it like a devil ceremony.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We're gonna bind our souls.
A soul bind?
Yeah, we're gonna sacrifice Chloe actually for it.
Gotta have.
We have a mini Alaskan American Eskimo. And she will make a great sacrifice.
God, she looks like a baby seal.
I know.
At the table where you can't see her legs. It looks like a little white seal.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's weird.
We're talking about in the woods, a couple of burning crosses, a couple of pentagrams.
Well, no burning crosses.
Not
you don't
like
want to
that,
give the wrong signal.
Was it upside down crosses?
Upside down crosses, maybe, but what you described sounded suspicious.
True. That actually sounded. Now that I'm hearing that,
I want to clarify. This ain't that kind of national prayer.
This is like I was thinking more of the Slayer pentagram, devil's imagery.
I know that you.
It's terrifyingly.
I know that you meant
shit,
well.
Though, so you better.
I know that you meant well. But someone could very easily take that clip out of context.
That's true. Please edit this.
No, we don't edit it. That's the problem. We have whatever. I'm kidding.
This is you post this on 4chan tonight.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, dude.
Immediately.
God.
That's where all our prayer warriors come from.
Oh my god, I wish. Just kidding.
Ugh.
4chan, politically incorrect. Whoa! Lots of frog memes.
God. I did. I am so behind on meme culture that I did not understand any of the
well, I'll tell you
things.
what, dude. And this would be a good topic for a podcast in general. But memes are. As a stand-up comedian who did comedy before the pandemic and after the pandemic, I'm going to tell you something. After being on lockdown and not being able to do comedy and being on the internet, memes, as opposed to stand-up comedy, memes are a higher art form. I love them.
Are you?
I love memes.
I am entertained.
Yeah.
But it's.
I believe memes to be higher art than paintings.
Or
oil paintings.
Sistine Chapel versus your favorite meme.
Memes are everything, and they are nothing.
What's your favorite meme?
That's a really
impossible to say, because memes get better all the time.
They also get more confusing.
They get more confusing, yeah. But they're not the aesthetics get so funny now. They're all just JPEG'd out, fucking copied and pasted, from a million different things.
They purposely shit.
Yeah, but they represent this little moment in time, and some little internet troll thought of it.
Yeah.
I follow these Instagram accounts that are big in the leftist sphere.
That Buddy Two had one I sent you.
Yeah.
Some shit in there.
Is it so? There's a bunch of those and there's a lot of them have incel in the name, Hunter Biden cellectuals.
God.
It's so funny, and it's lefty shit, but it's just making fun. A lot of it is just they'll post a picture of Hunter Biden and it'll have a subtitles basically, and it'll just be made up bullshit about hey shawty, come over whenever you want. I just got home from afters.
What the fuck?
I got fentanyl or something.
Lord,
all this shit. I don't know.
I think my favorite meme format is the buff guys sitting back reading things.
Oh yeah.
They get progressively buffer.
Yes.
Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
Or
it's just
the big buff guy typing on the computer.
Opposite of masculine, it's non-toxic masculinity.
Right.
Trying to pump up a bro.
Right.
Those
are so
I got
funny.
you, king. This is what you need to do now.
Yeah. I love memes. I love there are basically artists online, and I've tried to kind of do this too, but they just make clever little painted memes, and they're very poorly done.
Yeah.
But also well done in a sense. A lot of them have good composition, good color, everything. But it's so much fun. I love that shit, and I love making that shit.
Yeah.
Playing with fonts.
Oh, you're
colors.
doing content lately.
All that shit, dude. Yeah. So, what do you have to tell me, Olivia? Breitbart?
Olivia.
You're Olivia Breitbart in my phone.
I know.
I tell you, I saw a guy that looked exactly like Alex Jones at the Midland the other day.
Yeah.
Did I send it to you?
I don't think so.
I have it on my other phone, but this dude fucking was sweaty drunk.
Really?
In a suit, just like looking. I'll send it to you. It was fucking.
Dude, this most recent Alex Jones shit is pretty fucking funny. He's so funny in court. Like, oh my god.
Funny, dude. He is absolutely.
Wait, who's Alex Jones?
Alex Jones is. So he is a radio personality. And an internet personality, basically. That he's built his own platform called InfoWars.
Oh,
and it's just
guy.
a website. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a website for conspiracy. But and I'm going to tell you something about him. And it's common knowledge. But he is a grifter. He is like a textbook grifter.
What's
he
that?
profits. Like someone who is reactionary and profits off of like outrage, like Fox News people, like a lot of there are liberal ones too though, like Rachel Maddow, I would call a grifter, like Keith Olbermann, grifter.
It's very pandering.
But yeah, it's kind of like what kitsch is to art, you know. It's like it's bullshit. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Alex Jones.
Oh, Alex Jones. Yeah. So he had this media platform called InfoWars.
Was it all like fake conspiracy, or like was there?
No, there's truth to it. Sometimes, sometimes his shit is rooted in fact, but he takes it beyond fact, and he talks about aliens, demons, like.
A lot
and
of far just takes it off the radar for
but he'll take real examples like MK Ultra and shit like that, and he'll spin that into something where, and sometimes it borders on almost like anti-Semitism, like Jews control the world type of deal, which like there's always truth in like especially with those types of things, it's like, yes, you are correct. There is a small group of people that control
the entire
everything.
Yeah.
But it's a class of people. Yeah. It's a fucking it's a class.
Yeah.
Right. And it's a scale. Yeah.
The top.
Right. But you are correct. Like, yeah, it's just not a cabal or whatever you think it is. Like
he takes that shit way off the rails.
Right. I've heard someone say before that if Alex Jones didn't exist already, the CIA would have invented him. Yeah. And I think that's an interesting perspective, because I think there's truth to that. The CIA, the intelligence community, the feds in general, Washington, they love shit like QAnon. And if they didn't have anything to do with QAnon,
they can put their hand in it.
I guarantee they exploited QAnon for that purpose. Yeah. Whenever QAnon happens, it makes any sort of questioning the feds or Washington associated with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like whether you're interested in talking about JFK or the Cold War or like what the fuck the CIA has been doing since 9/11, which is basically murdering people. Yeah. And then when there's whistleblowers, prosecuting them, like putting them in prison, making an example of them, torture, like
Gitmo's still a slave.
Fucking crazy.
It's wild.
But yeah, when you talk about shit like that, people are like, "Oh, what's next?" You know.
I mean,
you're gonna storm the Capitol? No.
Yeah.
I don't care enough.
Yeah.
I have my iced coffee.
Yeah. You're living. You're not in the lowest American class as of yet. Like in our structure of
we have
what this world is kept.
Trust me, we have a big enough low portion that I mean, it's a big world within poverty. It's like, what kind of poor are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you not being able to fix your teeth poor, or can't get to work poor?
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's many facets to it.
And while you're being poor, credit card companies and banks, whatever, they've created systems to basically fuck you out of your money. Like, they exploit you. Like, they say, hey, you can borrow this, for a little interest or whatever, knowing damn well people, like, can't pay it.
Well, what pisses me off, like, I just saw something on that Casey Tenants posted that, Kansas City, the mayor said that $1,000 is a fair market price for a one-bedroom $1,200 in Jackson County. The median income in Jackson County is like $38,000. Rent is supposed to be 30%.
He's basically like Lucille Blue.
$500.
How much is a banana? How much could it be? $10. Like.
I will say, I went to the grocery store yesterday to get some shallots.
Yeah.
$9.99 a pound for shallots. I didn't get a pound of them.
Right.
But that's like seeing that as like, that's a pound.
And you know what? There's people out there.
Right now.
There's liberal, like rich liberal scumbags right now who would bitch at you for complaining. Like, hey, you're being privileged by complaining about that. Fuck you.
Dude,
what are you talking about? Inflation hurts us.
My dinner now it just costs my wife and I $50 to make for her to cook. Obviously, she's the chef.
Can you imagine? And
but
these
she cooked a $50 meal.
Yeah.
For one meal.
Yeah.
And so we have inflation, and these fucks are still beating around the fucking bush about minimum wage.
It's sick.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What?
It's fucking ridiculous.
I saw another like infographic that was like, we've spent so much time arguing about $15 an hour for minimum wage that the new minimum wage is $24 an hour.
Yeah.
Fuck.
If it is gonna be fair.
Yeah.
It would have to be.
And I was like, but then I was thinking about it. I was like, no, yeah. I mean.
Yeah, and people are like, no, we can't do that. It'll make the price of the fucking Big Mac go up.
It already
Bullshit.
went up.
Fuck you. Fuck your board of directors that are profiting off of that. That's who you're talking about. Yeah, you think that most of the money is going to the fucking workers? Like oh my god.
I know.
These are cocksucking, like, just rich elite fucks that that profit off of being cheap as hell.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're worried about them. Are you like, who the fuck are these like conservative fucks who side with the oligarchs? The fucking
seriously.
oligarchs. They are your enemy, dude. Yeah. They hate you.
Yeah.
They've been drawing interest off your ass your whole fucking life.
Dude, oh my god, I know.
You know? They don't care. And they also, guess what? I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you. They don't care about little babies either.
No,
they don't really care.
Especially if a mistress happens.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Right.
Oh, that's 2 murders then. Because the congressman will fucking shoot.
Oh my fucking god.
You know.
Yeah.
Easily. I think you can own more. You can. Are dildos illegal in Texas? Did I read that recently? Or dildos in public. That's what
dildos in public.
You can't have a dildo in public, but you can carry. So these women did it like dildo march.
Yeah.
I think Austin or something, but just
of course
strapped up.
Yeah.
Strapped on, like went downtown. People were uncomfortable.
I bet.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I feel like things are heating up. Like it's like are you a Game of Thrones guy?
Yes.
So you know how the Lannisters like have trouble keeping the peasants happy or whatever at one point, and like shit hits the fan. They almost kill Joffrey in the street. Like, I feel like that's kind of the point that we're drawing up to, where it's just like, yeah, the oligarchs, like, they can't control it forever. Like, they can only hush up fucking unions and whatnot. Like, surely people will get mad enough that they'll be like, no, fuck this shit. And I don't think there's going to be any sort of
I think
revolution or anything. But
right now
there is a big, I mean, the resignation's real. Like, how many people do you know that, like, their lives have completely gone in a different direction in the past, like, 2 years? Like, and, like, like, you just say, like, fuck it. Like, I don't want to play ball anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to make some assholes rich for, like, a board of directors or an investor. Like,
it's fucking a harsh reality that a lot of people don't get the privilege to get into, and then some get stuck into.
Right. Yeah. These cheap fucks who, rather than, like, pay you a decent wage, would rather, like, just throw you a Christmas party or whatever.
Yeah.
The last company I worked for
in a Keurig.
No, so the last company I worked for, Floyd's, I'll name drop them, I don't care. So nationwide company, barbershop, rock and roll. And every year they did a Christmas party for each, like, district, basically. And there were probably 20 districts or so. And so they used to be amazing. I mean, a 5-star, like, 10-course meal, unlimited drinks, open bar, whatever. And then ownership changed, and these fuckers literally are Christmas parties. Sorry, I'm like so stoned and like talking right now. I can't think.
Go on.
But our Christmas party literally went from like these awesome venues, like an actual party, to they gave us our pick of a t-shirt.
Are they gone?
Oh my god.
They're gone?
A t-shirt?
Yes. A Floyd's t-shirt. We could have a t-shirt, like a $10 t-shirt. And I was like, is this a fucking joke?
Here you go. Happy Christmas. You gotta wear this to work now.
You used to get like a $300 thing, and now here's a... Oh my gosh.
Right. Yeah. I was thinking about that today. I was talking to my buddy Jake, which shout out Jake. Not Jake that we've had on this podcast, my friend Jake. He used to be a roommate of mine, but he quit his job. He was working in advertising and he fucking quit.
Yeah.
He's been doing like embroidery shit.
Sick.
And he's been like getting good at it and shit, and he just like he'd had enough. He like I think his brain was just like, I've been in the ad industry for a long time. I can't do it. Like, and you know, he, I'd love to see it.
Yeah,
I want to quit my job.
Yeah. Get the fuck. Yeah, I think we all should. Like, if you
on the edge, I need it right now.
Yeah.
I need this job. I'm gonna hold it out for a little bit, but
that's how I am.
Rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's good to have healthcare now, though. That's one thing I'm fucking like.
Yeah.
I am trying to hold on to.
Yeah.
God bless.
That is worth.
Right.
Yeah.
Lady Liberty with her healthcare.
Yeah.
I think I just like. I don't know how. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say we've been going for an hour and 9 minutes.
Nice.
So we're probably good to go. So when I say that, we have an hour of plugs to do now. And Eric, do you have any like hustles that you want to make public, or
oh my god,
anything you want people to follow you on Instagram?
You put me on the spot.
You don't have to.
I'll just say follow my musical project. It's called Beirut.
Oh yes, I listen to Beirut.
Yeah, like it?
Yes.
It's weird. It's just I'm putting some new music out this fall, so it's BAHOOT. Super easy.
Yes.
On Spotify or whatever. Every streaming network.
And
yeah,
let me tell you something about about my boy Eric here.
What's good?
So he's not that public of a man. You know, everything I ever do is on the internet. But Eric is a man who works in the shadows.
I like it. I like the behind
the
scenes.
He's behind the scenes like Dick Cheney.
Oh, yeah.
He is
ready to go.
He's the Dick Cheney of Kansas City's hardcore music scene slash the Midland.
Running shows.
But no one does business in this town music wise without Eric getting a piece.
A little bit.
He gets a piece of the action.
He
knows merch, guys.
Dude,
you're basically you're Morgan Freeman in Shawshank.
Shit.
You're like,
wow.
I could get Andy Dufresne whatever he wanted.
I mean,
I could get a man a blowjob.
I think
I could get a man whatever he says.
I've got a few. I got an NDA or two I've signed that.
An NDA.
That we can talk about in like 4 years.
Oh, so good.
If we're still doing this podcast in 4 years,
we'll have an explosive.
It'll be opened up. The classified documents.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's not any codes, but it's like it's juicy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I need to put this in my calendar. Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
That was fun, dudes. That was
I feel
for
sure.
Blessed to be here.
Oh, this is a
Have
blessed
you guys ever
place.
dabbed for him?
Like, you mean like this thing?
You go like this. You go. No, but then you do the. And then you hold the.
Oh, like you're dead.
Yeah.
Like
just dabbing for him.
Dabbing for him.
Dude,
we gotta get screenshots of this.
I'm not doing that.
I don't give a fuck.
Dude.
I've already told you that. I listen to Rage Against the Machine as a 31-year-old. I'm a late in life.
You can swear on this, right? We can swear on this?
What? Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
We just smoked little cigars on here, you know?
Okay, fair. I just want to make sure. I know we're at the very end, but can I say fuck?
Yeah,
right
you
now?
No!
Oh, shit!
Dude, I said...
Okay, fair.
Did you?
Fuck.
I said retard.
I know.
That was not nice.
It came out hot.
What about what's worse? Could you say fucktard?
Fucktard, I think is kinder.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I think it's fine.
Fucktard's fine.
Fucktard, you're a fucktard, dude.
Yeah,
right.
You're an idiot.
And I feel like the pandemic brought back that R word. You know? I'm shying away from it. I'm distancing myself. I demonstrated that I would artistically go there, but I'm like demonstrating. I don't normally.
It's a pullback.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I don't normally say that. You see that? I'm a good guy again. I'm a good guy.
It's just for the moment.
You gotta circle back to being a good guy before you. Hey, be
the good guy.
Yeah, you guys.
Be the good guy.
You're all. I'm speaking to the true Scarby heads right now, especially. Now that you heard me say retard.
Aaron.
Sorry. But I hope you stay with me. Stay with the cause. Let's. You guys should come to a show soon.
Yeah, you got a painting. You're doing. What do you do? What are you doing on Sunday?
I'm doing on Sundays. If you haven't heard Sunday service, it's Sweeping the Nation.
Yeah.
It's my art class. I'm making an Instagram that's separate for it, and I have a bunch of shows that are coming up to look at on my my Instagram, and I'll try to keep that updated. But anyway, I'm great at this.
Dude,
I think I might be starting a pet setting business.
Whoa.
So if you need your pet,
if you need your pet, if you need someone to hold your pet around the throat, like that, that's
I'm massaging behind her ears.
Sure.
She's purring.
Yeah. She is actually. That is a good advertisement. Look at how good she is at delaying the death of a cat. That cat is unnaturally. Cat. Yeah, no, that cat is older than Nancy Pelosi.
Come here, sweetie.
All right, let's.
Okay,
let's get out of here. Have a good night, everyone.
Nice to have this time.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Yep. Hey, this episode is dedicated to Condoleezza Scarbrough.
My future
daughter, Condoleezza Scarbrough.
You're so pretty.
Daddy loves you. Daddy loves you, Condoleezza. That could be our first shirt. It's like Condoleezza Scarbrough.
24 years later, young Condoleezza
sees
this video. My dad.